You know that feeling, right? That frantic, sinking feeling that the clock is just ticking way too fast, that you're always playing catch up and life is just kind of slipping through your fingers. It's something I think we all know a little too well. Well, today, we're going to explore a simple but really powerful story that gets right to the heart of that feeling. It's called The Unfolding Bloom, and it's got this incredible lesson on how to find a little bit of calm in our totally chaotic world.
So, let me introduce you to our guy. He's a super successful businessman, right? But he's trapped. He's in a race he can literally never win. A race against time itself. And this is his whole problem, the thing that drives all of his anxiety.
I mean, this pretty much sums up his whole world. He isn't just busy, his entire life is defined by hurry. Everything is a frantic race to the next deadline, and it's all fueled by this deep, nagging belief that he is always running out of time. Sound familiar at all? But then, one day, he's given this task by a wise old gardener. And on the surface, it sounds incredibly simple. But for a guy like him, it's a nearly impossible challenge. It goes against every single instinct he has. So here are the instructions. And they're crystal clear. Step 1, sit. Step 2, watch. And here's the really crucial part. Do not interfere. He's told, point blank, you can't touch it. You can't try to force it open. You just have to be a witness. That's it.
And this is where the real test begins. You know, it's not a battle with the flower. It's a battle inside his own head. Every fiber of his being is just screaming at him to do something, to speed it up, to take control. But all he's allowed to do is sit and wait. This really just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you have the businessman's way, rush, force, control. And on the other, you've got the flower's way, patience, this natural unfolding, and just a quiet trust in the process. He wants to bend the world to his will, but the flower? Well, the flower is on a completely different timeline.
So, after what feels like an absolute eternity of just fighting his own impatience, something starts to shift. And this is the turning point, not just for the flower, but for the businessman too. He sits, he breathes, he finally just gives in to being still. And for a moment, it feels like it's all for nothing. The world is just quiet. But then he sees it. Just a tiny, almost invisible movement. It's not some huge event, just this really subtle change in the air. And there it is, a single petal, breaking free, starting its slow, graceful journey outward. He's not making it happen. He's simply there to see it happen. And the flower just keeps opening, petal by petal. Not on his schedule, not because he willed it to, but slowly, perfectly, on its own time. And right then, in that moment, he finally gets it. You see, this was never really about watching a flower. It was a huge lesson in just being present. His great realization was that all his constant rushing wasn't helping him live more life. It was actually making him miss life completely. Which brings us right to the core of it all, this really powerful idea. Some things in life cannot be rushed. The moment we try to force the future to get here faster, we totally sacrifice the beauty of right now. And look, this matters so much for us today. We live in a world that is obsessed with the hustle, the grind, that constant push forward. But what this story reminds us is that there's a real cost to that mindset. The price we pay for always chasing tomorrow is, well, losing today.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. In your own life, in your career, your relationships, your own personal growth, what's the flower that you're trying to pry open? instead of just giving it the time and the presence it really needs to bloom all on its own.